and my jaw just drops. I was like, what?
Yeah.
What's happening right now? My brain had a hard time processing.
Like,
I was like, what is happening right now?
Good day, sir.
Hi, Nicole. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Awesome.
So we'll start easy.
All right.
What's your name?
Miguel Malagon.
That is such a sick name. That sounds like something from a movie.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare. Princess Bride, yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your ethnicity? What is your
Dominican.
ethnicity?
I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
Really? Do people usually guess that? Or people are like, what?
No, people usually think I'm Venezuelan or like Spanish. Or,
I remember when you first told me Dominican, I was like, really?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. So where were you born and raised?
So Santo Domingo, the
Okay.
capital, in the Dominican Republic.
Okay, so then when did you move to Florida?
It's 2021. I moved to Florida after I left the Navy. So I was in the U.S. Navy.
Got you. Well, thank you for your
Well,
service.
thank
How
you,
long
thank
were
you.
you in the service?
I was in total, if you don't count because typically, like if you don't go above 20, they don't count the Naval Academy. So,
Wild.
13 years active duty. When I left the service, and then I went to Texas to spend some time with my dad, kind of figure out what I wanted to do. And then my mom and my brother, they've lived in Orlando for over 20 years, and so they work at Disney and stuff. And so I had always come back to come visit them when I was on leave and stuff. And then for me, the decision was easy to move to Florida because it was like, okay, my mom and my brother, I gotta go.
When did you meet Amina? And do you remember what it was like when you first met her? Was it like mine's or like what?
100%, yeah. I remember exactly the day that I met her. I met Amina at a Santo Rico social. I had started going to Santo Rico shortly after moving here because I knew that was like a school to come to, and I had met Tomas in Warsaw, and then I said, hey, I want to check it out, and so I started in Santo Rico, and then at one of his socials, then I met Amina, and I danced with her, and kind of like like when you connect with somebody dancing, right? It was like, wow, such a great vibe, and we talked afterwards. This was 2022.
Okay,
2022. When I joined the studio, then Amina joined also, and then we became friends because we were in the same team at Santo Rico, and so then we were dancers and all the stuff. It was a group of us, right? And so we were like mutual friends. We'd always hang out, go out to Robinson's on Tuesdays or whatever. So just one of the I barely go out anymore like that, but
it's late sometimes.
Yeah,
try to go sleep.
I know. Yep. So that's we just developed a friendship like that, right? And so. What was the next part of that? I forgot.
I don't know if it was the next part more so. I do know when you were talking though, it brought up another question in my brain, which was when you started dancing, was it something that just kind of happened around the house? And then was it like a conscious decision to take a dance class? Like how did you?
That's a great question, actually.
How did you end up there in the place we are now, I guess?
Yeah, now that you mention it, I think about it, right? Like growing up in Dominican Republic, dance and music were always a part of the family, like, hey, everybody at the house, or you have for whatever reason, a birthday, Christmas, whatever it was, a party, and there was usually some dancing involved. Mm-hmm. I unfortunately was not a dancer like that. I was the shy kid in the corner that you had to drag me out to go dance merengue.
That's
and
wild.
I know.
See who you are now. That's crazy to me. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And bachata and merengue, I'd always we listen to it in El Colmado or anywhere in Dominican Republic. There's a bachata playing, a merengue, salsa.
I love that.
Yeah, and but I never had that any formal training like that.
Yeah.
And I always loved the music. I absolutely love music. Yeah. I love singing. I play the guitar. It's a part of me. The interesting part is that when I was in the Navy, I was stationed in Italy, and on my way back I finished that tour in Italy, and on my way back, I talked to my dad because I was planning my leave period before I went to go to my next duty station.
Got you.
Right, which happened to be San Diego.
Really?
And so I had some training to do in Rhode Island and stuff, and so I was like, hey, had that conversation with my dad, and I was like, hey, during these 2 weeks, I'm gonna go to Texas and spend it with you, the dogs, whatever. Go to the beach, go fishing, whatever.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, by the way, there's this salsa thing happening in San Antonio. At the time, it was BIG San Antonio.
Wow.
And yeah, and so I had no idea, right? Like I knew he liked dancing and like that
which is awesome.
right. And I'm like, no, Dad, that's your thing. You go do that.
my
I'm
gosh,
like,
this is
I'm good.
wild.
I'm good. I'll stay home with the dogs. San Antonio from Corpus Christi, I mean, it's a couple hour drive, right?
Yeah.
And so,
oh wow. Yeah.
and I was like, no, you do you. I'll stay at home with the dogs. That's it. And he's like, no, but it'll be fun to get out of here, to learn something new. And all that. And I'm like, nah, Dad, I'm not going.
You're not
And
doing
he's
this
like,
to me.
damn it, you're coming.
I'm your dad at this point. Now just
yeah.
Whoa.
And so I'm like, fine, just fine. We'll go. We'll do it. Fine. So anyway, I do my training in Rhode Island. I go cross country. Right, I stop in Florida, see my mom and my brother. Then Texas, go see him, and time to go to Texas to VIG San Antonio. And sure enough, we go. I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah.
Right, and this is like I've never seen my dad social dancing like that. Right.
Yeah.
The first pre-social, we go to it, and it's packed. And I see my dad just grab somebody, a follower, and he's dancing, and my jaw just drops. I was like, "What?
Yeah.
What's happening right now?" My brain had a hard time processing. I was like, "What is happening right now?"
This is the wrong universe.
I know.
Whoa.
And so I was just like, literally a shock.
Yeah.
It was shocking, but in a good way. Right? And I was like, "Wow, I love the music. I love what I'm seeing. This is amazing. Look at all these people." Everybody was so welcoming. Right, and so warm. Even I couldn't do even a basic.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And there were some instructors there and stuff, and they saw me. I'm gonna struggle a little bit, but they were very encouraging at the time.
Yeah.
And it was a very nice introduction to the dance world, right? And so I took the beginners classes and all that, and I had no idea what I was doing, but I still put myself in there.
Yes.
And so my dad was like, well, there's this guy.
Oh, gosh.
There's this white boy in San Diego that's a great salsa dancer. He says, his name's David Stein.
Wow.
And you're going to San Diego. Well, his studio happens to be in San Diego. So we take his class. Of course, I can't follow his workshop, but I was like, hey, I meet David and stuff, and we swap contact information. And when I get to San Diego, then that's my first stop, Majesty in Motion. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. And so over there,
I imagine that.
Yeah.
Seeing your parent just like.
Yeah, I know.
What is happening right now?
I know.
Oh, that's so cool. What a flex on his part too. Low key. Kind of a flex on his part. That's awesome.
Little did he know.
Yes. He planted the seed.
Oh yeah.
He absolutely planted the seed.
100%.
Okay, so we're talking about meeting Amina. Okay, kind of the merging of minds. And I guess I'm curious from your perspective, what was, when y'all were in conversations with each other about wanting to start MamboYa, what this is now, what was it for you specifically that was like the determining factor or the determining thought, I guess, that was like, no, we got to do this. Like, we got to go for it and see what happens.
100%. I can pinpoint exactly what happened. Because I had this background in the Navy where I was very fortunate to live in a lot of different places and travel to a lot of different, I've been to 55 countries. So just a lot of places. Yeah. And I'm not saying it to brag, but just saying, hey, the exposure that I got in the Navy, I was able to see a lot of different social dancing in different parts of the world. Exactly. And in conversation with Amina, right? We were talking, and she was stationed in Germany too. That's where she started dancing initially too. So there's just something missing in Orlando. We're not people to start complaining and then not do anything about it. So we're like, okay, well, let's make it happen. I guess it's like that go get it mentality. Kind of just like, hey. So we literally started from zero. Yeah. Like nothing. All we had was the people around us that we knew were our friends and that we wanted to provide value, right, to the community. And that's really, like, when you start with that, it's like that's what I mean, we even wrote a mission statement for MamboYa and like what we wanted. And MamboYa has I don't know if you know,
No, I don't actually.
Yeah. So
Tell me.
MamboYa.
Yeah.
Mambo, the word mambo, right? That style of dance, the good New York style, right? Take that, right? Like I'm just giving you the etymology of the word,
Yes,
right?
no, absolutely.
And
I love
so
it.
the word ya in Spanish is un adverbio, an adverb, right?
Okay.
That you can obviously, like any language, you can use it in the past tense, present, future, right? And so when you talk about the definition in Spanish, ya in the past, it's like, oh, ya pasó, ya, like I look at it when we were looking at that thing, and it's like, okay, well, it is something that happened before us.
Yeah.
So there are definitely roots for the dancing and where it came from, right? From that Afro-Cuban, right? All of those, that whole melting pot of cultures, right? That salsa really is, right? It's not salsa is not just Colombian, it's not just Cuban, it's not just New York. Yeah, and it's a mix,
right?
Taken from those roots, right? Ya in the past. Now when you say ya, right? That's a little accent, like
Over
the tilde in Spanish. It's emphatically ya. Like there's no better time to dance than right freaking now. And then in the future, as in, let's see how we evolve, how we transform.
Yeah.
How we continue to connect and embrace the community, right? And provide value to the community as well. And that's not even our mission. That's not even our mission.
You're like, that's just breaking down the name.
Yeah, that's just, exactly.
Okay, break down the mission for me. What's the mission?
Our mission is to elevate the social dancing experience in Florida. And we obviously we would like the worldwide, obviously, but well, we start somewhere, right?
Right.
To be a platform for the community, especially the artists. Yeah. This doesn't happen without the people. This MamboYa doesn't happen without the DJs. MamboYa doesn't happen without the artists. It doesn't happen with the security, without the venue, right? So
it's an ecosystem on its own.
Exactly, and the thing that people miss is that it's about relationships. At the end of the day, you and I are human, so we have to connect at a human level. It's sad, and you see it a lot. There's a lot of ego.
Yes.
In the industry as well.
Yeah.
But once you're past 30, if you reflect a little bit, or if you journal, right, like you kind of get into a place where it's like you don't care really like what other people think, and you do the things that you do because you know that you're
exactly. It makes you happy and it brings you joy and peace. Yeah.
Exactly. And so that's how like we're just carrying forward. There's I mean, look at what we have here. Social dancing. For us, for me, right? It's about connection, and I see it as 3 levels of connection, right? Like I see it as you're connecting with yourself first of all, with the music, and also with the person who's right across from you, right? But it's that connection, those 3 levels, right? Like your own body, your own awareness. So those are just some of the things that I've taken. Just from my dance journey in general, it's how do you it's a growth journey. Everybody's in a different journey, right? And so you may be somebody who just started, like I just started in San Antonio, looking at that full dance floor of people, and I was like, what do I do? What's the basic? What basic? What is that? And there are people who've been dancing and learning something every single day. They spend hours in a studio learning, right? And then you see them dancing, and it's pure art on the dance floor, right? Between the connection and the music and everything. And so it's that. And obviously, I'm not a professional dancer. I don't pretend to be. I don't want to be, right? But I would like to continue to learn and to express myself through the music, through that connection with others. And so, that's
amazing. Is there anything else that comes to mind that you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud that this is happening?
This is, a lot of people don't see this behind the scenes, right? Every single week, we get people that pull us aside, right? This happens to Amina too, and to me, and they're saying, hey, I was going through a really rough time this week, or this past month, or I had something terrible happen, and this was my family. I'm telling you, it's almost on a weekly basis that we're getting people like that, like just,
Amazing.
and so that right there,
Yeah.
it just immediately tells you like, wow, we're doing something incredible, even beyond what we initially imagined.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
it just that to me is
And
like
there's a
it's
deeper-
amazing.
There's a deeper connection that you probably didn't even think about that you're providing for people.
Movement in general,
Mhm.
right? But dance specifically.
Yes.
Now there's some studies coming out too, like they're like good for the brain,
Yep.
for your cognitive function,
Mhm.
right? And so as you develop, right, like for memory,
Mm-hmm.
especially for older people too, like I mean for everybody.
Yeah.
Like when you start training and if you go to classes, that's why like it's so good to go to classes because
Right.
you're also training your brain. Now, it's not
Mhm.
just shines and things like that, right?
Yeah.
But you're training your body to your motor skills, everything else, and
Yeah.
so
It's scientific.
Exactly.
Last question for you. What flex do you have that you're able or that you're not able usually to talk about with people because it just doesn't normally come up in conversation that you're just like, hey, I did this or hey, I made this. What do you have in your bag?
And it's an interesting question because I want to flex about so many things, right? But we'll keep it to one. And I think I alluded to it a little bit earlier in the conversation. And it's once you get past a certain age,
Mm-hmm.
you're the goal doesn't become to impress people anymore. And now it becomes about taking yourself to grow every single day.
Yes.
Right? And
Yes.
to surround yourself with the people that are going to make you uncomfortable to keep growing.
Yeah. Yes.
And
100%.
not the people who are going to hold you back
Keep you
and
comfortable.
keep you the same person that you were yesterday. Right? And so when you do that, so I over the last couple of years I gained a lot of weight. There was a lot of stressful periods in my life. And a lot of things happened, right? And so I let my health deteriorate a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I gained a lot of weight. Very noticeable. I mean, everybody sees him. It's like, he's a little chubby, you know. Like, and not without making fun, right? But it's like, hey, like,
But like it's like you said, it's noticeable.
It's noticeable.
Yeah.
And you know, it just takes when you want to transform. Everybody can make a transformation, right?
Yeah.
And it just takes in a second you can do it by making a decision.
Yes.
But a real decision, not a half-assed decision, right?
Right.
Like I love breaking words apart a little bit because it tells you where they come from.
Yes.
So if you break down where the word decision comes from,
Ooh.
you know where it
No,
comes
go.
from?
Do it.
It means to cut off. To cut off anything else that doesn't have to do with the thing that you said that you were going to do.
This will preach.
So
I do my rag. Preach. Go ahead.
no, but seriously, right? And so
Yeah.
I decided that I want to have kids,
Yeah.
right? And I want to live a healthy life, and I have to be healthy in order to have those children.
Run around with those crazy ragamuffins.
and age, right? And
Yeah.
so for me, I want to be in a good place where I feel comfortable again with myself.
Yes.
That I look comfortable again, like right. And so and where I'm building longevity for my life, and I'm building muscle and things like that, right? So like I started this journey again of getting healthy. I'm not preaching for anybody to do whatever I'm doing, right? To each its own.
Yeah.
Right? I dropped all the carbs.
Got
right?
you.
And I started doing, I had also been dealing with an Achilles injury. Now I'm dancing again because I went through physical therapy and I've been healing properly, right? The inflammation's been gone, like it's been relieving now. And so now I don't have that much pain.
Yeah.
And it's easier for me to go dance again. I am doing this kettlebell routine now that it's, again, everybody can do their own thing, right? But I noticed that I'm documenting everything.
Yeah.
So over the last 11 weeks now, I've been doing that and combining it with the thing that I'm doing with the eating, right? I'm just eating clean.
Yes.
Clean.
Yes. Changes
And
everything.
so I've lost 24 pounds in 55 days.
Oh my gosh!
And again, it's not about how fast you do it, right? Like if you're doing something for years, right? Don't expect to lose 100 pounds in 30 days, right? Like it's not about that. But my body is reacting to that, what I'm doing, right?
Yes.
And I want to continue to do it as a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right. And so with the kettlebell, for instance, right now I went from 6 weeks. I was doing. Do you know what a Turkish get up is?
I do actually.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So right now I'm doing a Turkish get up with a 53-pound kettlebell, which I wasn't able to do before. I started with a 15-pound.
Yeah. Oh my.
Right. But it took 6 weeks to get to the 50-pound. But again, it didn't happen without consistency.
Mm-hmm.
And without me, like, all discombobulated on the floor, thinking, oh,
Like,
what am I doing to my body? Like, what's happening here? But I had to build up to that.
Yeah.
But consistency, doing the boring things, right? So now, I guess that's my flex, being boring. There you go.
Done. But it's working for you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like you said, consistency, doing it the right way,
Exactly.
not doing anything crazy that's gonna hurt you in the long run.
Exactly.
And thinking forward. Well, thank you, Miguel, for your
My
time today.
pleasure, my
I
pleasure.
am just like so blown away by everything that y'all have been able to achieve. From the DJs you're able to bring in to the instructors that you're able to bring on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
That's crazy, friend. That's crazy.
Again, relationships.
Yes.
Relationships.
It's key.
Having real conversation,
Yes.
right, with people. And that's what we continue to do. We can't wait to continue to grow and to give this to the community.
Yes.
Continue to give that.
And you're celebrating an anniversary coming up here soon.
I know. Next week.
Wild. I'm so excited. You know I'm gonna be here. You already know I'm gonna be here. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to many, many more years to come and continuing shifts and just continuing to make the community better, because that's what it's all about.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about.
I really appreciate you.
Yay. Awesome. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Yay.
You're awesome.
Oh, that makes me so happy.